When you shop at a supermarket, would you consider contributing a small amount of money to mitigate climate change? Where every country is making an effort to achieve carbon neutrality, Indonesia's startup aims to offset carbon dioxide emissions through partnerships with corporations, communities, and government. In an interview with Thai PBS World, CEO and founder of Carbon Add-ons, Mohammad Nafol, said that his macro financing scheme combines personal finance and the reduction of carbon dioxide emissions.
Why we call microclimate financing scheme? Because we offer a system that allow the individual to do a microfinancing for the climate projects while they're reducing their own emission in the online transactions. And basically, why it is important, because as we know that in the global financing of climate financing, that coming from government and also from corporations, they only cover 1 ton of CO2 emission per person. But honestly, we generate like 7 tons of CO2 emission per year.
Partnership with the private sector and government are essential to increase the startup's impact on helping Indonesia accelerate climate action. Nova said the user-friendly application programming interface, or API, displays data clearly and easily for companies and consumers. As a new startup, it is impressive that 5 Indonesian companies have already signed partnership agreements with Carbon Add-ons in less than 2 years.
We are operating in October 2022, and then up until now we have collaborated with 5 platforms, including 2 e-commerce, 2 retailers, and also 1 shipping services for this API integration. But other than that, we also work with state-owned enterprises to calculate the emission of their own business operations. So basically, the API itself is not only connect with the e-commerce, but and calculate the transaction emission. But this API, I would say, is a multi-purpose API that can track and calculate the emission of the business operations and also transaction itself, and also per products.
With continuous support from East Java's government, the startup has achieved remarkable outcomes since October 2022. More than 5,000 trees have been planted and CO2 emissions have been reduced by 30 tons. The startup also distributes money to reforestation, renewable energy, and waste management projects to expedite actions to alleviate climate change. Nova said his goal is to increase climate literacy among people in East Java.
The strength of our startup is we trying to make a sustainability flywheel, we call it. So we're trying to make a flywheel that connect each other, that provide, that can answer the needs of the the clients itself. So for example, when we talk about the API, not all corporations need right now.
Yeah.
So the needs, the current needs, for example, they only need education. This initiative provides the training of carbon measurement, and then empowering and also nurturing the human capital in that corporations. So once they are ready, they will use our services in the API.
The startup has built its Carbon Academy to provide training on carbon measurement. After gaining the ability to analyze environmental data, employees can incorporate green concepts into various sectors like green marketing and green investment. Nova hopes to raise more awareness and forge additional partnership through his platform and educational initiatives.
We aim to raise more awareness, of course, because the biggest challenge that we face is the awareness, right? To give understanding about the sustainability, why it should be do it right now, because it's an urgent cause, right? And in this year, we're trying to, doing more partnership. We work with government to create a program called Waste Up Project. So it's a business incubation that related to circular economy and carbon. And also, it's we would like to strengthen the ecosystem in Surabaya.
Frankan Shi reporting for Thai PBS World in Surabaya, East Java, Indonesia.